Hi, my name is Aislinn. I'm going to read this book for you today. It's called Three by the Sea. It's one of my favorite books. It's pretty good. It is about this cat, dog, and mouse who all live together by the sea in this little sea cottage. It's very cute, and I think you'll enjoy it a lot. Okay, let's get started. All right, Three by the Sea by Minnie Gray. Here's a fox on a raft floating in the sea. Okay. On a pebbly stretch of shore, in a beach hut by the sea, there lived a black cat, a white dog, and a little gray mouse. So here they are, all living by the sea in this cute little house. The dog tended to the garden. This looks like a garden of bones. It's not really growing anything. It's kind of a weird garden in my opinion, but I guess dogs really like bones. So, you do you. The cat took care of the housework, just flinging all this dirt and stuff. She also has an eye patch, like a pirate. The mouse looked after the cooking, and they lived happily, or so they thought. So mice really like cheese, so looks like he's making cheese or fondue. He's got all these cookbooks, all this cheese. One night, a stranger blew into the shore and found his way to the beach hut by the sea. Oh, it's the fox. That's what we saw in the beginning. Huh. They're eating their fondue. He invited himself in. The stranger announced that they were the lucky winners of a visit from the Winds of Change Trading Company, and it would be absolutely free. He explained that if you felt strangely discontented or wondered if your life was missing a special something, then the Winds of Change was the company for you. And of course, everything was absolutely free. So here's his little briefcase. The stranger also explained that he needed to sleep in a proper bed with plenty of pillows and eiderdowns. There was only one bed. So he kicked them out of their bed. They're sleeping on the floor. Also that he can just come in for his Winds of Change company. The next day at breakfast, after breakfast, the stranger took Mouse aside and said, "You know, Mouse, I don't mean to be rude about Dog, but his idea of gardening is a bit odd." That's what I said. "He only plants bones. Who wants a bone garden? Where are the flowers? Where are the vegetables? Where are the herbs?" The stranger gave Mouse some things to read from his suitcase. So it's all about these herbs, cheese, this Top Chef with a little mouse on it. So he's like, why is he planting this bone garden? It's kind of weird. After lunch, the stranger said to Dog, "Dog, well, you've been busy digging the garden. Cat has been doing the housework. Come and look at Cat doing the housework." Said Dog. "Well, we didn't sleep very well last night." But he felt a little upset, because she's just sleeping, snoozing while all this stuff is on the ground. The stranger gave Dog a present too. Ooh, cool collar. It says Dog on it. That's cool. Around supper time, the stranger found Cat alone and said, "You know, Cat, I've never been that keen on fondue myself, but I suppose that mice never get tired of cheese. Do you have fondue every night?" "Pretty much," said Cat. So fondue is where you melt all this cheese. Cat also got some gifts from the suitcase. Mackerel, sardines, cans of fish because cats love fish. I don't really think cats love cheese, but... At dinner, everyone was very quiet until, "A spot more fondue, anyone?" asked Mouse, and, "Why do we always have to have fondue? Well, you do the cooking if you don't like it." "Maybe I will." "Well, maybe you won't fall asleep while you're doing it." "What do you mean? I saw you doing your so-called cleaning." "That's not fair, Dog. What about the garden? When did we say that we wanted a bone garden? Your cooking is terrible. Your housework is rubbish. Your garden's a mess." So they're all fighting and very mad at each other. I think it's the stranger's fault. Anyone else? That night, while Cat and Dog were trying to sleep, Mouse was packing his things, planning to travel to somewhere where his cooking was appreciated. Oh, he's putting his cheese on his little apron. And he's walking away, running away. Oh no! At about midnight, the cat woke up with a lurch and a sinking feeling that something was wrong. She walked along the seafront. On the pebbles was a bundle of things, the sort of things that belonged to Mouse, the apron and cheese. Through the roar of the sea, her keen ears heard a desperate faraway squeak. Uh-oh, and look who's in the water. It's Mouse. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? The cat couldn't swim, but she waded into the water anyway. She just had to rescue Mouse. Cat scooped him up and put him on her head, but she was having trouble staying afloat. Then, from the watery darkness, a pale blob got nearer and nearer and nearer. It was Dog! Dog was a good swimmer, good enough for all three of them. Dog carried them all to safety to the shore. So Dog saved them. Well, Cat kind of saved Mouse. Dog saved Cat and Mouse. Put them on his back. Back on the beach, they made sure that everyone was still alive and nobody was drowned. They all agreed it was probably time for the stranger to leave. But in the beach hut, there was not a shred of the stranger or his suitcase, except a note and all of these packages of seeds. The note says, "Called away on urgent business. Borrowed boat. Hope you don't mind. Here is the last free gift from the Winds of Change Company. Yours, A. Stranger, Esquire." So he left this note for them, and he took their boat. Okay. And now, if you happen to drop by the beach hut near the sea, you might notice that they were doing things a little differently now. You might see Mouse and Dog cultivating their bone and herb garden. You might see Cat and Mouse making cheese and sardine fondue with a twist of thyme and a bay leaf, dipping the fish in the cheese. And if it was first thing in the morning, you'd most probably hear Cat and Dog humming a tune as they kept the hut cozy and clean. So they're changing stuff, doing stuff that everyone wants. And you just might notice a scent of herbs in the sea air. Flying a little kite. And having a cute picnic. The end. Oh. Here's the fox. In their boat that he stole. But that is the end of 3 by the Sea, Mouse's birthday party. I hope that you guys liked it. So I guess the lesson here is be good to your friends and help them out, I guess. I thought it was a cute book. Alright, well, it's been a pleasure reading to you guys. Bye.